Hello, how are you lot doing on YouTube? Firstly, let's just address the stuff that's going on here. It's just a video of someone walking through Japan. The channel is called 4K Japan. Shout out to them for the background. Um, I don't know. I just feel like something on the side it could keep people's interest, like a Minecraft video or a Subway Surfer in the background, or them GTA races that play in the background when someone's talking. For even someone like me with ADHD, self-diagnosed by the way, um, to just have it in the background. This video here is just a bit of a pit stop. I find that a lot of my videos on Sammy Chance Creator are pit stops. It's very unorganized and it's kind of on the spot, just like now. And it's a good place for me to give myself the therapy of speaking in front of a video, knowing that I'm going to publish this, so I get to kind of word things as neatly as I can. And then also there is some benefit to people that just generally watch, whether you're a engineer like I used to be, working a regular job, you're into fitness, you're a YouTuber, you're just a creative kind of person, or someone that's a overthinker. Those kind of categories, you will relate to a lot of the things that I say, and hopefully in that way it could be useful. It's of use. I want to be of use. A lot of my life I've done to serve other people, and Allah's created me in this way that I actually am so self-aware, and I try put other people first when it comes to situations, whether it's at my good or doesn't benefit me at the time. Today's video, just a kind of a little bit of a recap of my week before, and it's been a little bit of a roller coaster, and it's so much that has happened in 7 days, in terms of like my career decision with where I want to go. It's really powerful, subhanallah, how much you can think about in one week, and in the same time another week you can actually think about so little. So you really have to just say alhamdulillah, that I'm even able to think like this, and even to able to have these discussions in my mind, and be able to plan in my ways. So really the last week I've been thinking about my attitude towards YouTube and how it really affects my general mentality, where how I treat other people around me, how I how happy I am, how enthusiastic I am, and trying to make use of my time to be as valuable as possible. I go through a lot of different phases as a creative, and I'll try to keep it as broad as possible because I don't want this to be a Sammy talks about YouTube as a YouTuber on YouTube. So it's so niche that only YouTubers who are in my situation can relate, which kind of limits it to a very, very small niche. I just went through a phase of just not knowing what I want to do, and being stuck in my old ways, because doing something different is outside of my comfort zone, and thinking in a different way is almost a threat to my foundation of keeping things the same as I always used to do. I'm the type of guy to I don't like to change things a lot in my routine. If I have a desk like I have now, I'll keep things the same for a very long time until I'm pushed to that limit. So a consistent schedule is my is my safe place. Something that is like fluctuating a lot is where I get really uncomfortable, because I lose control. And for me, control is so important in my life, and I do become a little bit of a control freak. I'm looking, and I'm not talking about the scuff. Oh hell no. I want to make sure that as much as in my control as I possibly can, and you can see that through my content, trying to control things as much as possible in an atmosphere that I can't control. Yeah, it's almost like beauty. It's a beautiful thing, subhanallah. Like, you try to control something, you give someone who's a control freak something they can't control, and then you get like insane results of either good things or bad things to the person. And I'm even getting distracted by this ADHD stuff. Hold on a minute. Let me just. Yeah. So back to where we are at. The good thing is I'm at a good place where I want to start making more content again. I was really at a bad rut where I was starting to think, what kind of content do I have to offer? Where's my value? And let's just speak in a general sense so that we can all relate here and extract this. I was thinking with my career, how can I produce value to other people? And I was stuck in that thought process for a little bit too long that it made me want to just retreat and do the stuff that I do on a regular 9 to 5 basis that I'm doing now. And there isn't anything wrong with it if that's what you want to achieve. But when you're like me, someone who's ambitious and wants to leave a dent on the world, I want to know Harvey Dent. I want to leave a dent and an impact on people that can be remembered in a beautiful way. And this is my way to do it. I've seen it for over so many years, and the same way where you're young and you see a sport that you love, you want to give it a try. So we're here now, and that's kind of been my 7 days that I've had previously of just thinking, oh wait, where is my value? And then sitting in the moment of, we can figure that out. But what's important is you have to put in the work to find that out, okay? And make sure that you're comfortable in doing so. And you get uncomfortable and you start doubting yourself and you really start to pick apart what you do wrong. But the moment you start to look at, okay, what am I doing right? And how do I take one step forward, as opposed to trying to think about the whole bigger picture of how do I look if I accomplish this in 5 years, in 10 years? It helps you a lot with doing the small things that count to that big picture. There isn't even a big advice from this video, to be honest, and I never want to force myself into the habit of going into the cycle. And I actually wrote about this before, of making these type of videos on this channel of just me complaining about YouTube and then throwing in a little tad tip at the end, because I'm the type of person where if I had a therapist, I would end up giving therapy to the therapist. I would go to the therapist with all of these problems, but then in the process of this mindset of I'm okay, you're okay, I'll be like, yeah, I'm fine, and you're fine too. So we can move on past these things, and that's why I get to the point where I do these type of videos to vent. And during my venting process, because I know I'm going to upload this, I put on that a little bit of a mask to say that actually the solutions are this, and this. This is what you guys can do to level up your life. Meanwhile, I'm still going through the problem and the feeling of frustration and the sadness. And when I show off that video, I feel that temporary joy of, oh yeah, I made this video and I gave a little bit of advice, meaningfully. I'm not doing it ingenuinely. It just happens as a natural way of my communication. But that feeling of joy simmers down, and eventually I just get back into it. So hopefully making these type of contents like this helps a lot with being a lot more straightforward and not coping. When I cope, I create a solution for a problem that is, it doesn't require a solution, it just requires acknowledgement. And I've just given a piece of advice I didn't even mean to. But if there was a piece that you can take from this, sometimes your problems don't require a solution at that time. They just require you acknowledging that problem exists, and then you can work towards finding a solution. All right, that is actually good advice that I thought about on the spot. I don't know if I'm ever gonna, and this is like just an extra bit now. I don't know if I plan on actually pre-writing these type of videos, just at least giving like a one key word and seeing if I can revolve it around it. It's a good idea, to be honest. I do like improvising, but improvising is not a choice. It's more of a lazy decision. It's because I didn't decide to plan is why I do it unscripted. I did a whole channel called 25 Insights, and it's literally 156 videos dedicated to pure personal growth and community beneficiatory growth. I'm so proud of myself for that channel, and the more that time actually develops, it's making me want to go back to that channel and see, okay, what can I learn from myself? You know, I did a few book insights from it, and I'm like, yo, I completely forgot the books I've read. What kind of value did I give at that time? And that's actually really good to have. So yeah, that's the video really. I mean, what I've covered is just that what's happened in the last 7 days. My mindset is shifting in a good way, and this is kind of a pit stop video. And then also about the solving problems isn't always what's required at the time. It's about acknowledging you have the problem, and then from there, slowly you can work towards a solution. And this little piece about planning things, I will leave it here because I don't want to cram too much into a video. This is not supposed to be a one video fits all. I'm more accepting now that YouTube is not about putting everything you can do in one video. It's about putting a bit of value into any video that you do, and understanding that you can always upload the next one. Perfection shouldn't be something you aim for, and then you can sort of be happy that you at least did what you can and uploaded it. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you a lot later.